Hello and welcome to Hobz is Solo Still Found. Today, we're going to go to Dozekar, like the title says, and we're going to make an attempt on him. But first, I want to do a little 5,000 gamble. This gnome, or this halfling gnome, right here, you hand him 5,000 platinum and you get a random item. And what do we get? We got a bottle of adventure. So this is an experience potion that gives us 10% extra experience for a little bit of time. So pretty nice. Like all I got is 5,000. So we'll do it once. But we're gonna go to TOV and do it from there. So in the previous video, I showed how to get to the oh my gosh, come on, get to the waypoint for TOV. I think it was oh god, the Kalandakar video. And so I already have it. I already have all the waypoints for Vilius unlocked because I'm a busy guy, and I want to see how far we can get. Now, I know we're going like dragon, we're killing dragons now, but in my hubris to go fast, I've realized that there are a few items that I'd like to pick up from the TOV quest items, just because it's gonna be easier for us long term to be able to get those items and stuff like that, because they're pretty strong. So we're just gonna sneak past all this stuff that we're KOS to right here, and we're gonna go straight down into this side over here. There we go. And then let's shut the door behind us. And see, I don't know if these guys, yeah, they don't see us. So there's these two worms down here we need to kill. We're gonna pull one of them, and hopefully he gets up here. He resisted slow. That's how he, oh my god, really? Why did he summon me? All right, we'll just do this. Now, what the hell is this buff? Season of the hair. All right. Now, I don't think there's any of the armor that we want to pick up here, as far as I can remember. But I know it is whatever. So let me see here. I'll put my gear real quick. So episode 40 is what today is. My gear has not changed. I've not gotten anything new. I've leveled up the cloak, I think, the bracer, the Clawed Guardian bracer that we got from Sleeper's Tomb. And I upgraded my earring at cleansing. We got in Chardock a long time ago for the right click cure poison, which might become kind of nice later on. So we got chain legs and plate gloves. Those might have some kind of use to them. I'll have to look those up and see if they're worth doing, but I probably don't think they are. I've upgraded a few eggs, but I got nothing but jelly beans, and that's about it. So, all right. So Dozekar is right in front of us in this room here, but we're gonna clear trash on the sides of him, and maybe we'll clear all the named too while we're back here. Kind of want to see what the experience is like. I have my experience AA off. So we're at like 99% AA, so I would have gotten one. Here, let's grab that real quick. At 10%, that should put us over. There we go. Alright, put that back. And we get 1 AA. Put that in lung capacity. Alright. Go in here. Slow him, maybe. Dot him up. I'm gotten, I think, 67, maybe a little bit more AAs, leveling up those items, and really nothing new that I can see. Like I'm like looking at my stuff here. I think the only thing that would have been new would be Call of the Ancients, but I think we had that the last time for sure. Yeah, I don't see anything new. I just really invested in a lot of stuff we already have and stuff like that, so unless I'm totally blind here, there's nothing I can think of that is absolutely new. Like, I have the top rank of Mallow, the AA Mallow now, so that's, you know, goes from 75 to 100. Resist reduction, so it's a little bit better. I got like twin proc and stuff like that, and so you know, I have a higher chance of procking. I have yet to see in the Akisha proc on the Shadow Knight pet, and I don't know if that is just because, you know, it's a pet and I can't see that information. I could have swore I saw it on my pet build, but you know, something might be filtered here. So I don't actually see the pets proccing anything except for like when the dot on the Bloodfire one of these guys has procs, and then I can see that, but other than that, nothing. So it's kind of hard to tell if that's actually doing anything for them. Now, the Shadow Knight has, you know, reasons that he can't proc, and that would probably be because of his level. I think he's level 37. Now, obviously that is not a good level for a pet when I'm almost 60, right? So definitely not the best pet. Ideally, I want to get him the... there's a weapon, I think it's in Vexthal, that does an AoE Tash. And that's going to be kind of like his main weapon. And then maybe put something else in his offhand or, you know, something like that. Just because he doesn't live long enough. Now, I know they're working on, you know, making the pets not take rampage damage and stuff like that, but the AoEs just melt him at his level. And I don't think I can buff him enough without using all my characters to buff him to be able to sustain, you know, any of the AoEs. Like, when we fight Dozekar here in a second, he's gonna, you know, definitely probably die during that fight, unless he's like somehow behind the wall and able to attack. There we go. Very good. Right, like none of this stuff's really like hurting us at all, so that's nice. The silver symbol is used for the silver charm of tranquility and the serrated dragon tooth, both of which I want to make. So we're one step closer on that. We just need another one for those. Alright, so we got that side done. We're going to go to this guy right here. And my goal is to, before we kill Dozekar, is kill this mob and this mob. So we're going to go up here, kill him. And I think that'll be all the roamers. Just go up this way. I thought these things dispelled, but I guess not. So now we're gonna fight two named right here, so it's, you know, possible more damage coming out on us, but we should be fine. I'm gonna do a twisted shank, langed bite. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna slow this guy as soon as I can get slow Mallow out. Alright, I guess he resisted slow. Let's get more dots on him. I believe at this point, right, like if we look at my stats here and then my stats here, you can see I'm at a 250% critical spell modifier and then 140% dot crit modifier. I believe that's as high as I can go for the dot modifiers. 40% crit rate. So that's pretty nice, right? Like, we're a dot build for the most part, so that and hopefully there's something else I can get along the way that'll improve that, but it doesn't feel like it. Then we have the 14% spell crit rate, which is pretty low in all honesty. I don't have all the AAs for that yet, so I'm hoping that gets up into like the 25 to 40% range. Also, but when we do crit with spells, they are, you know, pretty nice, right? That includes our poisons, and our dot initials plus our life taps there with our 3400 touch of the cursed, right? That's like a complete heal for us almost. We only have 7,800 hit points. Alright, what do we get here? White symbol and glowing orb and serrated symbol. Alright, white symbol is used for the serrated dragon tooth. The white orb, or the glowing orb, is used for that also. So if we get a white tier, we can make the serrated dragon tooth, which I might put that in my offhand. It has better resist modifiers here. It's going to lower our spell and heal amount a little bit, but it might be a better option for our melee. But I kind of want to not really care about that because I'm actually thinking about going Buckler of Insight as my offhand. Now I lose the ability to dual wield, right? But I gain the ability to one bash, and I gain the ability for extra stats on the shield, because the Buckler of Insight is what, 24 spell damage. So that's gonna be kind of nice. It's 24 spell damage, so it'd be a 4 upgrade over this, and I think it's got heal amount too, since it's a caster shield. So pretty nice. All right, that is. There's another guy roaming. I want to kill the roamers just because they could theoretically add during this process, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Where is... Yeah. Might as well kill that name there. Here. Kind of slow rolling it here just to make sure, right? But the experience, I haven't been looking at it. We're at 69%. Hopefully that's decent, because I would like to get 60. 1% per. That's not that great. All right. Let's go down here and let's start this now. Dozekar does do a dispel. What is he going to dispel? I don't know. He might dispel our wolf form there, but we'll find out here in a second. All right, let's con him. He is he's indifferent, so we might be able to sneak up on him. Yeah, we can. Perfect. All right, we're gonna put one in his back right here. So Thieves' Vengeance, backstab, like that, and then he got me, and then I'm gonna recast Wolf, put it back there. All right, we got him slowed instantly. Get that on there. Let's see, Twisted Chunk. Let's see here. Spelled us again. Let's do Rabid Bear. And let's do Spirit Call. Let's redo our poisons. Ben with the snake. Just to make sure we have them all on there. What is this? Thunderblast. Alright. Perfect. Now, redoing the poisons mid-fight like this, even when they're not, ticked down, is still beneficial to us, right? Because we do get that initial DD damage, which can crit. Stuff like that, so it's kind of nice. Now, you can see there, my mana is getting low. There is, I think, a mana drain somewhere in this mess of stuff this guy does, so we need to kind of really think about that. Point. Now, I did not buy Cannibalize yet because I'm dumb and I keep forgetting to. But Cannibalize is probably next on my list of things to buy. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. We're able to pretty much sustain ourselves right there with the criticals from our what you call it there. Can I purge that nonsense off? Radiant Cure, maybe? Yeah, Radiant Cure got rid of it. Alright. What's the cooldown on that? 2 minutes? I need to max that out. Hey, we just reapplied it. Lame. I think we're good, though. I'm going to reapply my dots since he's almost dead. There we go. Turn off attack. He is enraged. Alright. Easy. Dozekar, you poor little baby. You could not fight, yes? Alright. Let's get a nice screenshot for that thumbnail right there. I'm looking like that one, maybe. Maybe let me shrink these pets a little bit. I didn't want to shrink myself, though. There we go. Can I get a creepy skeleton over the jawline there? Yeah. Alright, what did we get from this guy here? We got the white tier, which allows us to craft the serrated dragon tooth, which is like a 26, 28, 19 weapon. It's pretty nice. It'd be a nice offhand for sure. Maybe a better ranged, I don't know. The ruby tier is used for the pauldrons of the deep flame. Which is something I want to make also. It's also used for the silver charm of tranquility. The serrated tier is used for the cloak of the firestorm. I want to make that one also. And the poison tier is not on my oh no, it is. It's on the cloak of the firestorm. So we got a few like items we could probably make. So that's kind of nice. All right, we also need to hail this guy. Now, I think at this point we have Luckland unlocked. I think so. Anyway, we'll check here in a moment. Let's go ahead and clear up the rest of these names in here, since that was a absolute pushover of a fight. I was expecting it to be a little bit harder. That was kind of crazy. I didn't even have to heal myself. I've never had have that fight go that easy. No, you know, we do have AAs. Like, my gear is the same. Like, my gear is absolute same as pretty much been. One little bit better on the bracer, but we got that a while ago, so. I'm still wearing Mistmore gear, Sarnak gear, so definitely a pleasant surprise there. Alright, poison symbol. Poison symbol, hook me up here. Poison symbol. Poison symbol is used for the buckler of insight. Perfect. Just, we need the emerald tier to actually make that. So, there's always tomorrow. Now, I'm going to use this same instance, and we're going to do North TOV next. I'm not even going to bother with these guys over here. I'm just going to go straight to North TOV. I'll probably kill these guys, but it won't be in the next video. I think I'm gonna go to North TV. I think that's gonna be the better play. I resisted slow, but we're gonna clear the rest of these, see what we get here. Where are we at here? We can skip all those mobs. We can skip everything down here. We can go straight to that named. So let's see what we got here. So that is kind of like around the corner here. Get him, get a slow. Oh, he resisted. Alright, let's get him dotted up. Need mana. We might have to med for a few minutes. Here in a moment. Experience is not going very fast. Like, that's what, let's say 5% in the time we've been here. Maybe a little bit more, but 5% is very conservative on that. So now that we have the clicky poison cure, we can change up our spells a little bit. And I think I'll do that at 60, just because I'll get some new spells at 60. I get the new torpor and all that stuff, so definitely can't wait for that. What are we at? 58. The emerald symbol. Emerald symbol. Looking over here. Pauldrons of the deep flame. And the buckler of insight. So perfect. Now, I should probably move these over here so I don't auto sell them. Alright, up here is another one. Let's go open the door and he should aggro. Never mind, I'm in I'm in Viz. I forgot. Got him slowed, and we're at a little bit more mana. I get bored sitting there waiting for mana. So I really need to put some effort into that cannibalize. Or cannibalization AA. What am I even missing for it, actually? So it's only 5 points. I'm missing Mental Clarity 3. Mental Clarity 2. So I need 6 and then 5 AA. So I need 11 AA. That's like 1 pull. That is 1 pull in like less than 1 pull, right? In Dragon Necropolis. But I've been, you know, I'm level 58 now, so I don't get as good as experience. What do we get here? Black symbol. Silver bracelet of speed on that one. We got a Rancor right here. So that's I'm actually gonna try to make 2 silver bracelets of speed. They have 20 spell damage on them, so they're gonna be significant upgrades over this stuff, right? That's like 40 spell damage for the pair, and I think it'll be worth it if we can get the drops, right? The only upgrade for us before that and into Lucklin, right, is the Volak bracer. So it's almost worth it to continue that, because even in Lucklin we'll, you know, need that. I think the more spell damage we can get, right, we're only at what, 189 spell damage right now. So the more spell damage we can get, the more damage we're gonna do, right, until we hit to 750. That affects everything we do. So definitely worth every ounce of effort we put into getting, you know, spell damage upgrades. And I did notice that I missed a raid so it's from the Akisha expansion, right? There's apparently an Inaruk you can go kill there, and we didn't do that, so we're gonna have to go back and do that at some point. Another black symbol, so that's that's for the 2 silver bracelets of speed. Nice. The serrated symbol, I believe, is the bottleneck on that item. My other character, Hamrock, he's like my positive faction guy that I use for my other characters to turn all these things in when I go farm all this. And he's got so many. He's got like I had like 6 silver bracelets of speed I sold for like 20k each. It's insane. Oh man. Then I blew it all on a bard. Those damn parts. There we go. Get this guy slowing maybe, come on. There we go, and then dot him up. I mean, we're hitting pretty nice. 5,000 backstab there. 79, you know, 200 hits. Now, the spear fate here, right? It's a 30 delay. So that's kind of messing up our DPS, I think. This is a 25 delay. So I think if we can get our, you know, weapon offhand to be the serrated dragon tooth, we're going to be in a pretty good spot there. Alright, so we just need to go this way. And kill this guy. That's all the named. There's obviously more junk we can kill here if we wanted armor and stuff like that, but I'm not too concerned about it. So looks like we actually did pretty good. Like I'm looking at what I want, right? I have a little Google sheet with all the items and all the things I'm looking at here, and it's looking pretty good. I think there's a few other items I'd like to pick up, but I mean, once we get into TOV, most of the loot, it's gonna be like minor upgrades until we kill Volak, right? And we're going to do that all as one video. I'm not going to break that up and like what I'm doing with everything else. All right, we got another emerald symbol, which is the pauldrons and the buckler. So that's perfect. All right, so that is TOV award, or the Eastern wing of TOV, Halls of Testing, and Dozekar the Cursed. Now, that was a fun fight. Obviously, it was pretty easy for us, but you know, it could have been harder. I was expecting it to be harder, considering how bad we got beat at Vecnor the Sork, right? Like, he was just hunting us down. Like, it was like nothing. This guy was like, oh, I didn't even have to heal once. And really, you know, not much has changed. Hardly any gear change. So just AAs there. So that's pretty good. But thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.